Good morning, traders. This is Perry Wilkie with StartupTrading.com. Before we get into it, let's just take a peek at the week ahead. Uh, Today, we're going to have ISM at 10. We're going to have PMI manufacturing at 9:45. Um, Coming into nothing really going on tomorrow. And then Wednesday, we're going to have ADP, which, you know, can move the futures before the market, but nothing really usually. uh, ISM again at services this time on Wednesday, and then unemployment as usual on Thursday, and then we've got University of Michigan and core PCE on Friday. Notice there's no non-farm payroll on Friday for, maybe it's the holiday or whatever. Uh, let's just peek one more week ahead. Yeah, I don't know what the hell they're doing, to be honest with you. Uh, don't care. Uh, it's not scheduled, so we'll not have to worry about it. So looking at Friday's action, right? If you remember, right, we had that halt on the CME in the overnight, so we really didn't have any overnight action to speak of. They cleared it up like an hour before the opening bell. I think futures reopened at 8:30 a.m. Eastern time on Friday, and just kind of went through. And if you look at it, there was just really, not a whole lot going on. It was 168, 169 point bell session for the Nasdaq. Remember, we also had the early close on Friday, so not a lot going on. And if you look at it, there was an iron condor on Friday. We just kind of drifted up into the top end of it, and then after the bell rang before futures close, we just kind of tapped up towards that top end. Nothing really going on. And if we look at the futures overnight tonight, right, we got almost a bearish engulfing candle down as far as the Globex session, and we'll see what appetite we have for the bell to bell trading. But basically, we have untested point of control at 67.82. So you have to see if we're above or below that. Uh, you know, Once the initial bounce is cleared out, and then Friday's point of control is up at 68.54 quarter. I'm not going to beat any of that up. So we, we've traded again, like I said, under the bell low of Friday. You can see the little bit more of a, you know, uh, once we lost that straight away, pretty much right when the futures opened last time, we come back down to it. We tried to hold this split in the auction that's at 25,000. 278 basically. And that'll be my first read while I'm watching. I'm going to probably sit on my hands until that 10 o'clock news print comes out. And then I'll give it about 12, 15 minutes to see which side of this auction that we're on, and then look for sequencing and positioning at that point going forward. And I don't really think there's too much to do. There is another iron condor on the cash market today, and if we were to open up right now, we'd be in and around this bottom. We might be a smidgen below it, or a smidgen below it, or right on it, or a smidgen above it, a smidgen below it, or right on it. So that's going to be on the cash market closed at 68.50 basically on Friday. Futures are down 45 points, and this is for 68.05 to 68.10. Remember, this is the cash market, not the S&P 500. And there was, I think, I don't even want to guess, but we'll go through and look at that once we get opening reads. Once everything's opened after 9:30 when I post these grids. But the top end of it would be, right around 25 points above, 25, 30 points above where we closed on Friday. So we'll see if this window holds or not. So you're going to need the VIX to uh, really start making highs over Friday's high to maintain under this, and then we'll see. This trader that had this is just one big whale basically um, that put this on. So they can flip this into another trade, right? Or they can just sit on it for a while and see if they get back into it. But basically, we close around the middle of this. They were just selling volatility, expecting, nothing really to happen today. So we'll see if they get pressed or not. That'll be key in the market and that initial bounce to see if we get back inside of the cyan condor or if we're holding below it. And that's really as simple as it gets for today's read. I'm not going to go through too much more of the positioning. I think that's we got some good markers between that split in the auction on the Nasdaq and this iron condor on the cash market. I mean, you don't really need too many more guideposts today. I hope this helps. We'll see what Jack's looking at. Have a great day, and I'll talk to you tomorrow.